Diplomats were wary about this, Trump's first trip to the United Nations as president.
This will be a great week. We look forward to it.
Trump has railed against the UN many times in the past, suggesting it's inefficient and bloated. At times, this transactional America First president had seemed to question the entire international system that's existed since the UN was set up at the end of World War II. Ahead of the meeting, there was some unease about what this unpredictable president might say, but he only seemed concerned about how the microphones worked.
Does red mean it's on or is off? On.
When Trump finally spoke, there will have been a big sigh of relief felt across the United Nations. He now seems to be a fan of the organization.
Mr. Secretary General, the United States and the member states present today support this great reform vision. We pledge to be partners in your work, and I am confident that if we work together and champion truly bold reforms, the United Nations will emerge as a stronger, more effective, more just, and greater force for peace and harmony in the world.
So instead of declaring war on the UN, Trump seems already to be declaring a victory. This turnabout, it seems, the result of an unlikely partnership between the US ambassador, Nikki Haley, and the UN Secretary General, who, like the president, took up his post in January. Antonio Guterres is a canny political operator who knows how all this needs to be presented.
Someone recently asked what keeps me up at night. And my answer was simple: bureaucracy. Fragmented structures, Byzantine procedures, and endless red tape.
At the beginning of the year in Washington, D.C., I spoke with a senior White House official who said it was the administration's intent to gut the United Nations. That hasn't happened, so for now, the UN may feel it's dodged a bullet. But this is an issue that will be revisited, and it's possible down the line that President Trump may feel that the changes that have been made are not bold enough. The president will be staying in New York for most of the week. He gives his longer, formal address to the UN on Tuesday, as well as holding meetings with other world leaders, with North Korea high on the agenda. James Bays, Al Jazeera, at the United Nations.